It is time for the Camera Things Q&A that I'm sure everybody was on the edge of their seat waiting for. So right out of the gate, we have a few how's life? Life is good. I wish my videos were getting more views, but that's okay. My Rochlebovic 6586, sorry, I'm probably gonna butcher all of these names, asks, have you ever tried darkroom printing or enlarging your own photos? I have a few videos about it where I use my camera backwards to print my photos onto photo paper, which I then develop using Caffeinol. I haven't been doing that very recently because the main lens that I was using for this broke, but I have just recently fixed it, so I'll probably start posting videos about that again soon. Luca2838 and Camcorder Home Videos ask, do I have any dream cameras, film or digital? I've been looking at the Canon QL17 G3 and some of the very early Canon Leica copies, but honestly, I really just like talking about whatever weird cameras fall into my lap at any given time, so I guess my dream camera would be something that I can use to get high quality video of this hot mess. So some 4K camcorder or something similar. I can't really edit 4K, but you know, can I include a new computer in that answer? And Camcorder Home Videos had a little bit more to say, so I'll read that. If you find any interest in motion picture cameras, I think it would be cool to get some scans. So I actually do have two Super 8 cameras, one of which I know works, and the other of which came with Kodachrome film in it. Unfortunately, Kodachrome can't be developed anymore, so I'll never see those. But right now, the film is just really expensive, so I haven't really found a way to get into that yet. Luca again asks, new scanning technique. And I do have a technique that I've been trying to find time for to make a video about. But in short, it's just regular DSLR scanning, but I use this color on my phone to cancel out the base color of the film. That gives me a little bit more room to work and less time editing, especially since I'm using old stuff, old camera and old editing software, so this really helps to smooth out the workflow. Yeah, there's certain things to be said, like, oh, it's only a combination of red, green, and blue, and it's transmitting through cyan, magenta, and yellow, so you're losing a lot of color information, but the scans speak for themselves, I think. Jonas H. 1908 asks, are there still some photographic things you would like to learn? Techniques, composition, etc. Or would you like to try different analog formats like large format? Because I know I'd like to. I really want to get into large format photography, but I just have not been able to get my foot in the door for it yet. I just got a large format enlarger, which is really broken, so that's gonna be a long time before I even mention it again. But I haven't really had a good chance to get into the actual photographic side. The closest I've gotten so far is my 100-year-old camera, which I can use 120 film in. But I think that before I really get into large format photography, I want to focus on medium format photography. So getting a TLR or, I don't know, a Hasselblad. But yeah, until then I think I'm going to stay away from large format and just focus on medium format at the most. Jonas H. again asks, a thing I was wondering right now was, what was your oldest camera before this one? So in that question he's referring to my 100-year-old Kodak camera, and as far as I'm aware, this was actually my oldest camera before that one. This is my Beacon 2, a camera from, I think, the 50s. And it's just a little pocketable point and shoot. The only problem with it is it takes 127 film, so I can't really use it. Radioactive Blue Platypus asks, could this be possible to do on a phone? They're referring to my Fractal Flight Simulator, and I'm not sure. To you Android users, you all probably have several different ways to stream live from your camera to your computer. But for us feeble Apple users, maybe if you have a Mac you could do something with screen mirroring, but I don't, so I don't know. YouTube marked this as a question. It's not, but I'm gonna read it anyway because I really like this comment. Amplifier Headache says, the charm of the Autronic is that someone at Argus looked at the normal C3, the C44, and the C33 and went, but what if we took all these cameras and combined them, then proceeded to create probably one of the most hostile 35mm cameras ever conceived? And to that, I totally agree. Yeah, hostile is the perfect word to describe that. About 1 billion people asked me what camcorder I used for my Fractal Flight Simulator. Here it is, you all can stop asking. It's the CCD TRV65 NTSC version. But I need to stress that you do not need this camcorder specifically to make this work. It worked with 2 other cameras that I just found. Swiss Wild Pix SWP 3095 asks, wait, how do you film your table from the top? I don't see any gear up there. So it's just a tripod, and I have the 2 front legs off to either side of this little perimeter here, and the back leg of the tripod is sitting on top of a TV. Abram Green asks, what is your least favorite working camera? I'm gonna have to go with this one. The Polaroid PDC 5080. It's just a really terrible camera, and that's all the description it deserves. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all for 100 videos, even though that was obviously all me. And I will see you in the 101st video.